whole phases. So, what a phrase. So, like I said, Instagram is such a good waste of time when you just have a break or you just wait in line at the store. You just want to just not be bored. So anyway, so I made a video just now, not just now, but just a little while ago about Aisha Curry and the insecurity and people need to let out whatever, whatever. And I saw under a post that somebody said that her problem is that she didn't have a whole phase, which I'm thinking, so whole phases are a thing now that's being encouraged that every woman should have in order to eventually feel whole about herself. That is one of the dumbest things I have ever heard in my entire life. And I am by no means a prude. Yes, me and my husband did get together at a young age. I was still 17. But like I said, I am not a prude by any means whatsoever. I mean, I would never say that. And I'm not downing any woman who has had, I mean, I'm just not down on women, period. But I just don't understand how whole phase is like a thing and is being promoted. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I think this. This is just my own little unpopular opinion about whole phases and why basically they are a waste of time. And the key word is time. Time is something that you can never get back. So I'm thinking when people say like whole phase, they're thinking like, you know, in their late teens, early 20s. That's when you should have a whole phase. And during that time, as a young woman, instead of going out, you know, just sex partner after sex partner, whatever, just being a little hoe, because when you say whole phase, you being a little hoe. Don't be a hoe. Spend that time that you're never going to get back. You can't trade for it. You can't buy it. You can't bargain for it. I mean, you can't beg for it. You can't even pray for it. You're not going to get that time back. So instead of spending that time, you know, having a whole phase, spend that time crafting some skills, you know, some other type of life experience instead of just learning how to have sex really well. Such a stupid, I don't know. Like I said, my unpopular opinion, because I know somebody gonna think, oh, ain't nothing wrong with having sex, it's just sex. And it's not just sex. Whenever you lay down with somebody and have sex with them, that is the closest that you'll ever get to another human being. Well, besides being pregnant or whatever. Those are connections, energies that you're exchanging, pieces of you that you're leaving with them and pieces of them that they're leaving with you, that is very hard to get rid of. And you got all this bad energy or this energy that you don't connect with just floating around within you. That probably, to me, is what's causing a lot of problems with these, you know, these women now, you know. The issues that women have now that you hear people like Derrick Jackson talk about and stuff like that. Leave that energy alone. Spend the time that you would have, you know, use having a whole phase and do something so much more productive with your life. We have got to stop promoting this stupid, idiotic, you know, ideals. It is just so stupid. Whole phases are just dumb. And there's another reason why whole phases are dumb. Not just because you're wasting your time on these raggedy men. I don't call them all raggedy because just because you haven't, I'm not going to call them all raggedy, but instead of wasting time doing that, you know what I mean? You could be wasting time. I mean, you could be spending that time that you're never going to get back, being more productive and creative. That was number one. Number two, oh my gosh, I am not intoxicated, but I just lost my train of thought, and it was really, really good. Okay, number two, look at all the women who have had so-called whole phases and who they're married to versus the good girls who, I ain't gonna call them good girls, just versus other women who did not have whole phases, and look who they're married to. And let's just put it out there. Somebody who didn't have a whole phase, Beyonce. She married to Jay-Z. Yes, Jay-Z did cheat, and he had his, you know, his indiscretions or whatever. He's not the best, but Ooh, that might not have been the best example. Okay, okay. Aisha Curry herself didn't have a whole face. Yeah, she's going through a little bit of something right now, but everybody does. Nobody's perfect. Everybody has these little, you know, times in their life, these rough patches in their lives within themselves. Aisha Curry is a good example. Didn't have a whole phase, and she's married to a really good guy. Jada Pinkett Smith, that I know of, didn't have a whole phase. She's married to a really decent guy. She's doing really well for herself. Let me see who else. Okay, I'm not coming up with people as fast as Oprah Winfrey. You don't hear about all the men she slept with, all the people that she dated. Look at Oprah Winfrey. Michelle Obama. You don't hear about all the people, and you know if Michelle Obama would have had a whole phase, the whole world would have heard about it. Michelle Obama didn't have a whole phase. Oprah Winfrey didn't have a whole phase. And I'm going to throw Beyonce back in the hat. She didn't have a whole phase. Aisha Curry didn't have a whole phase. And look at these women and how their lives have look at where they are in their life. Not to say that their life has been perfect, because they haven't been, but look at their lives. You know what I mean? Now versus some people who may have had a little bit of whole phase, and then you kind of see where they're at. And I hate to say this because I do like this person, even though I never met him. You just gotta look at it. Cardi B and Offset. And I know that that's not, I know that's going to be a very unpopular opinion, but that is not the ideal relationship to me. I would not want that for anything in the world. I am sorry. I know they're both super rich, traveling all around the world in private jets and whatever. I don't give a damn. That is not what I want. It's not. It really, 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 really isn't. And I hate to say it. Okay, she's just an example, and I'm not worried about Cardi because I know, you know, she'll know me from Can of Paint, and I still, I think she's absolutely hilarious. And then the other girls out here, who's had whole phase, who have had whole phases. Now they talking about, oh, I can't find a good man, oh, I just want to get married, or I just want to be in a relationship. And it's like, you're gonna have a hard time finding that because you didn't. In a whole phase, I'm thinking that you tend to get passed around. And for men, when they're looking for a life partner and a mate, they don't want to be with somebody who's been with everybody that they know. You know, you don't want to have, you just don't want that. So that's why I think whole phases are just absolutely pointless. They're a waste of time, they're a waste of energy, and trying to find a future mate, I just think that you'll have a harder time versus if you didn't have a whole phase. Not to say that girls who didn't have a whole phase are just being snapped up like that, and being snapped up really isn't the goal, but energies are different. Issues are, I ain't gonna say issues, but energy is different. You know what I mean? It just is to me. I just don't understand why people are promoting whole phases. I really don't. I don't think Aisha would be in a better state of mind had she had a whole phase. I really, truly don't. And I don't think that women who have had whole phases are better off than women who haven't had a whole phase. I just don't think in 2009, I don't think in 2019 that we should be promoting promiscuity. And basically that's what a whole phase is. Being promiscuous. And I don't think we should promote that in any way, shape, or form, especially with the young girls coming up today and all the issues that come along with it, especially with May being Mental Health Month, because later on in life that is going to affect you. All that negative energy, or just all that energy that just did not vibe well with you in your soul, that you've had, going in and out of you. No pun intended. Honestly, no pun intended, but I just don't think it's a good idea. Call me a prude, even though I'm telling you I'm not a prude by any means. I'm not you know, one of them, I'm not a saintly person who's never done anything wrong, but just my opinion. Okay, that was just my little quick rant and rave after seeing some little post on Instagram, but that's all. All right, good night.